So I was on my break the other day, and I was just kind of chilling. It was been a stressful day. I'd been there for it was like a 10-hour shift. 10-hour shift in retail is hell. If you've ever worked in it.
That's quite long.
It was also the day before Christmas Eve, so it was
23rd.
It was packing. Know,
packing, bruv.
It was packing. Like people made 10 grand on their own that day. Through sales. So it was. Yeah,
especially in an electronics store as well.
Yeah, because you can't just see a customer and say leave. You have to speak to 3 different customers and give them all information about each different product. So it was stressful, and it was also you need to order products as well. Ordering products can take about half an hour, and you can't just spend half an hour with one customer. So you're kind of multitasking. Yeah, and you don't want to frustrate customers either, because otherwise that's when people scream at you. So it's really stressful to remain calm and treat everyone with exactly the same decency and stuff. So I was on my break just chilling, and it was my second break of the day, and I was just kind of drinking my water half an hour, and I was coming to the end of it, and my a friend came in. I've known her from college and from school before, and she came in. She was like, "Hey Carl, no, hey Marvin."
I'm going to bleep this again.
Another one.
So she came. So my friend came in and said, "Hey."
Fuck's sake!
I don't like people knowing my name. So
we're gonna have consistency, though. Yeah, are you going to be cool?
Marvin.
Are you going to be cool?
I'll go Marvin.
Okay, you'll go. So I'm going to bleep everything now. Am I?
Yeah. So all right. Okay. So I was on my break, and my friend came in and said, "Hey, Marvin, would you be able to just jack on a lad? I've just taken him to the...
What? Would you be able to jack on a lad?
No, check on a lad. I mean, we basically we don't have.
That's not what I thought you said that.
No.
I'm sorry. Sorry, I'm with Markles on this one. I'm pretty sure that's not what you said. What kind of electronic store is this?
Trying to fall asleep to this, honestly. Yeah, and then I was just
amazed.
like, can you just come and wank off this guy? Whilst me and Vader's dime about.
So it was there was no public toilet, and we had to let some customers use the private toilet, just the staff toilet, just in case, like an 11-year-old, for example, if he's going to wee himself, we'd rather him do that in the private toilets. So she let him in to go to the toilet, and she was like, oh, just he smelt a little bit in the corridor. So maybe just spray some air freshener. And she was like, do you have any in the boys' toilets? I said no. So she went, okay, I'll go get some out of the girls. So she'd been in, and I was talking to her for a bit, and it was about 15 minutes had gone by. We were just sitting there chatting about just different stuff. And then she goes, do you want to go and check to see if he's okay? Because he's been in there a while. Okay, so I wandered in there and opened the door, and hell hit me in the nose. It was disgraceful. Like this smell. This little child. The smell kind of just distorted my nostrils.
No,
it was awful.
I preferred the bit earlier we were talking about where you were shaving your hair.
No, so it was. This is awful. Like it was stale as well. It hung in the air.
Oh, stop!
What's he been eating?
So,
man.
So I walked in there and I was like, look, is everything okay?
Get out.
And he was...
Was he just groaning on the floor in a pipe?
He quite innocently said, yeah, I'm fine. And I was like, okay. So I walked out as quick as I could and walked away, and I was nearly sick on the ground. And she came over and she was like, right, okay. I was like, where is his parents? Because we should probably tell his parents or get his parents to come in and see if he's okay.
But your child is fucking Satan himself.
So
Matey's Mark in Jalfrezi's electronics store.
So she was like, right, okay, yeah, we should probably do that. So she was like, but his parents aren't really here. I couldn't find his parents in the store. So I was like, brilliant. Okay, so we've now got an 11-year-old
child that smells.
Who shat himself in a toilet.
So I went over to my manager and I was like, look, Dave, this is an issue, this is a problem. And he was like laughing his head off at the situation. He wasn't serious whatsoever. We went in the staff room and he was like, oh, yeah, Marvin, come over here. Just go in there and just get the fuck out, just it's fine. And I was like, no, this is not okay. So he was joking around, and he was like, right, okay, what do we seriously do? So he sat there and told the other manager, Carol, and she was like, look, I don't know what to do. And then, as we were kind of considering what we do in this situation, we heard over the tannoy, "Can my son, so-and-so, please come to the front of the store? Thank you." And it was like, we
Shit,
all
he
just
just
kind of
wanders
sat there
out
and
or
like
something.
looked around. It was like, hang on, this guy's just gone onto the tannoy and then called for his son. We went
Did he-
outside, all the
Wait, was it
staff
the
are
actual
crying.
customer?
Like, no, this is an actual customer. This is like a customer doing this, not a staff member.
Wait, did he break
Wow.
onto it?
Like he
Or did he just lean over and use the...
yeah, he leant over. He's on the desk. So he kind of he was like, "Oh, come my son, come to the front of the store." But I walked outside. The entire store of like 100 people are howling, with laughter. The staff are crying and not knowing quite what to do because they can't really do anything. He hasn't done anything really particularly bad on there, so we can't like shank him or anything. So
Shanking. The fuck it.
What kind of electronic store is this?
so
I need a job here.
Oh dear.
So we kind of was like, okay, I think your son's in the back, he's over here, and you were like, right, okay, yeah, is he yeah. So we went in there. He went into the toilet, and all we heard, after a while, was screaming and shouting, like not from the kid, from him. Like he was like, he was like, "What are you doing? Why are you doing that?" And it was quite funny, like listening to it, but we were trying to kind of concerned.
Was this his
For
father?
this boy, this is definitely his father. By the way, this adds to the funniness. This current guy that's in the back of the store shouting at his child is my local ice cream man. So yeah,
Oh.
I knew him from that, and he's also quite a celebrity as well in the area.
He's a celebrity
For
for
selling.
ice cream.
Celebrity
No, because
ice
Right.
he's
dealer.
really he does a really well, like he's really good at
He's
selling
a
ice cream.
fucking mint ice cream.
No.
mate.
You can contact
Quality
him.
walls.
You can contact him on Facebook and tell him your order, and he'll drive to your house and deliver your ice cream.
What,
That's where he's
for-
not.
He'll drive to
I
my
want to
house.
test that.
What compared
So
to
he's
he's
not-
in Wales, he'll drive to Kent and come.
Well,
drive
no,
home.
I don't imagine he would go drive there. But
I'll pay him enough.
anyway, so he doesn't drive around, playing sirens and stuff. He just kind of
You call it an ice cream siren as well.
Yeah.
Everyone I talk to, they're like, "What do you mean it's a fuck? It's not." I say it's the ice cream
It's a
siren, and
tune.
everyone, no, it's the ice cream siren.
it's a siren.
Yeah,
It's
it's
not
the
a
ice cream
siren.
siren. It's the ice cream
Well,
siren.
it's like a
Not
siren.
a siren.
Okay, right. Okay.
So anyway, he went into the back, heard a load of screaming. We were in the corridor. We were kind of laughing, but kind of serious at the same time. We didn't quite know how to react. Then we saw him dragging his son out, quite embarrassed in the situation. And all he said was, "Oh yeah, sorry, my son locked himself in the toilet." He clearly didn't lock himself in the toilet. The son still stank.
Oh man.
So he kind of like then left, and then he was like, and then he walked outside to all these people still laughing at what he just did, and he was laughing. And they walked outside the store, and one of my colleagues overheard him saying, "You're not sitting on my seats like that," and it was like, oh dear. So I then went in. Then went into the toilet to just check everything was okay,
I was going to say, is there nothing there? Was it all inside his pants?
and all over the walls,
Oh,
the
no.
floor, the underneath where you'd pull the toilet paper down, everywhere was covered in this chocolatey, runny, watery substance.
This is why you don't like customers in the staff toilets.
So it stank.
No.
Yeah, it was all over the place, and I walked in, saw it, walked out. I was laughing, crying, and didn't know how to react. I was almost sick. It was awful. Another colleague walked in there, was like, "Carl, you're being silly." He walked in there in the exact same state, but slightly worse because he was sick in the bin. Then Carol, the woman, was like, "Oh, do you know how women like this? What particularly woman? She was like 60. Well, she's not 60. She's probably like early 50s. Walked in there, were like, 'Oh, you boys are being silly. Grow up hair.' And walked in there walked in and walked out instantly and laughing her head out. She was laughing. She didn't quite know how to react. So she
Do you
went-
have cleaners for the store?
How
we
big
do,
was this
but
child?
they only came in on a Friday, and it was currently Saturday. So
Oh,
yeah.
no. You can't leave it cake for the week.
Can't leave it. So she was like, "Right, I don't think we have any cleaning products that would be suitable to clean that. Like, a lot of the stuff is
Get
just
a
like window
fucking
cleaner."
pressure washer. Honestly.
Bucket
So-
of water, bleach.
I then had to run to Sainsbury's to then which is quite a way, to then grab some bleach. I then had to explain to one of the Sainsbury's colleagues why I was getting bleach for the store, because it was, I was like
Did
running.
you get
and
ID'd for bleach?
No, I didn't. I went onto self-service.
Because if you got ID for bleach, it would have been hilarious.
Yeah, I didn't get
What
ID
do you
for
need
bleach.
this for? There's shit plastered all over your walls.
Right, okay.
No, they did wonder why it was there. So I was like, they did wonder why I did have to, that was literally what happened. I had to explain why I was buying bleach to the manager because they weren't, they weren't going to sell it me otherwise.
God.
So it was awfully funny. So then my manager, Carol, went in. She kind of gives Sums a little bit of clean, and then she went out to the shop floor. And then she said, "Carl, would you mind going in there to give it a once over? Pretty much, it's all clean. You just have to kind of wipe down the wipe down the handles and stuff. Wear some gloves, and just put bleach everywhere." So I was like, "Right, okay, don't worry about it. I got your back. I got your back, Carol. It's fine."
Oh my god, so much
Another
bleeping.
So yeah, I was like, I got your back, Carol. So I went into the back, cleared it all up, just kind of put everywhere. And underneath, I was finding this stuff where I don't understand, like the different other cubicles were covered in this stuff.
Other cubicles.
Like other cubicles.
How did he manage this? Did he paint it?
Oh my god.
So it was one of the most traumatic experiences of my working life.
Right.
So yes, Vader,
Marvin.
you do win the most awful question, but I win the most awful experience.
Can we end there? Like, we can't top that. We've done an hour.